In this lesson, we're going to add the JSN easy slider. So you want to click on that. All right, when you click on it right now, it's telling you that you don't have any sliders yet. So to add sliders, you have to go to the component by going to Components, JSN easy slider. So you want to click on Create New. Now this is where you can, be able to add, just a text slider. You can add just an image or a video, or you can combine, the different ones. Now I'm not going to go into a lot of details with how to use this slider. I have another course for that goes into every single detail. But I just want to give you an idea what it looks like. So let's get started first by adding just a text item. So let's click on that, and you double click to edit it. And I'm just going to put in welcome to my website. Okay, so now you can connect this. Let me click, and I'm just going to drag it. And then this is where you can choose the type of the font. You can choose to bold. You can choose italics, the pixel, the size. And then, this here has a preview here. You click on preview. Since it's just a text, nothing really happens yet. But once again, there's so many different things that you can do with this. All right, so let's click here. And this one is just a welcome to my website. It has just the text. Let's just click on save. So this now has been successfully saved. So let's come over to the JSN. If you notice, you still don't have anything here yet. In order for you to have something to see what you just did, you would have to, cancel this, and then you have to add it again because it needs to update in the system. So now you have this here that just says welcome to my website. So let's go over to the styling, and you can choose how you want this to animate, and then let's click on save. Let's refresh the home page and see what that looks like. So let's go to the bottom, and you see right here it says welcome to my website. Okay, so now let's come back here and let's change this. We're going to change this from a text. Let's add an image. So I'm going to grab this one, and then I'm going to click on save. Now I want you to notice something here. You notice in this we have the layers. You can move this up or you can move it down, and whichever one is at the top is going to be the primary one that shows. And you can, you can stretch it out like that, or you can leave it at that size. So we'll stretch it out so you can see what it looks like. And then let's come where it says welcome to my website. If I drag this one up, you see the text is on the front. When I drag it back, so whichever item is at the top, that's the one that's going to be the primary one. All right, so let's click on save. And then you can also preview here to see what it looks like. So when I refresh it, since I already saved it, there's no need for me to change anything here since I'm using the same slider. So whatever changes that I make here, that's what's going to show up here. And it just has, this nice layout. And I can come to put a little bit more space between these two. Let's say I want to put some more space. I can come and go to the styling section. This is where it allows me to add a margin. So for the margin, I'm putting margin top because I want the space to be at the top. If this was at the bottom, then I would want the margin to be at the bottom. So I'm just going to put in here about 35. So let's refresh the home page. Now you should have a little bit more space between these. So you have that space here in the middle. And then I can also move this up to put it at the very top. So it's the first thing that you see instead of this text. So once it's moved around, you notice now that this one here is at the very top of the page. And then you can also, let's add a video. Click on this video. You can grab the video from URL, Vimeo, or YouTube. I'm just going to grab something here from YouTube. Already copied it. Okay. Then I can just stretch it. Stretch it up like that. And then I can, if I don't want these anymore, I'm just going to, delete them or just make sure that the one that I want to be the dominant one is at the top. Then I can click on save. Let's come back to the home page and refresh it. So now you have the video that's showing, and it also has the thumbnail. And one cool thing about this too is, let's open this up here. You're going to see that it has the thumbnail of the video. It has the thumbnail of the video or the picture. So whenever you make a change on here, you don't have to worry about coming back here to make any changes because you're using the same category. It's pulling from this same on title right now. But if you were to create, let's say I save and close this one out and I wanted to create something else, then I would have to come back here to assign this to the new category that's been created. But since it's the exact same one, I don't have to, have to worry about that. I can just leave it, as is. So the Easy Slider is another great tool that you need to have on your website because it's incredible. It gives you so many features, a lot that you can work with. And it's also responsive, shows, well on all devices. So once I'm done, I can just close that out. And you can also connect this to a module on your site. So let's say I want to move this video and I want to put it where this picture here is. I can, the first thing that I need to do is I can click on Assign to Module, which is going to bring me on this section. Then I can just put in new header. Now, in order for you to put this in the module section, you need to know the module positions of your website. So I don't know exactly what position this is, and if I want to find out, let's go over to extensions, go to templates, and you normally have an eye here that you can click on to see the module position. So if you don't have that, if yours look like this, then you want to go to options, and then where it says disable, you want to click to enable. This is going to allow you to see the different module positions of your template. So let's click on this little eye here. And it's shown that this position for this, where this picture is, this position 3. So I want to remove the picture that's in position 3 and replace it with the slider that I just created. So I'm going to go back to modules, and then I want to find position 3. And I'm just going to disable that. And I'm going to check on home page just to make sure that that has been disabled. Okay, so now that has been disabled. And what I'm going to do now is I want to assign this new header, the new slider, to put in that position. So when you click on assign from the Easy Slider, it brings you to this module section here for you to create a new module. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the position. So I know that was position 3 in this template. I can type it in, or I can just scroll down, and I believe this is it right here, position 3. And then for the assignment, I'm just going to leave it to all pages. And then let's click on save. And then you also have the option of if you want to show the title here where it says new header, that is going to show up on the front end. So let's refresh this home page and see what that looks like. All right, so now you have it as replaced. It's replaced the image that was here before. So if you want to take off the new header, you just come and just say hide title, and then you can click on save and close. And when you refresh the home page, you're not where it says new header right here, it's not going to have that. Let's take a look and see. So now you don't have the new header. It's just a video. It's just a video that you see there. So that's another cool way for you to assign it to your pages or in the module position.